Hi, Mr. Ford here, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to make circular fractions on Google Slides. Content we're covering in this video includes how to make circle and pie shapes in slides, how to adjust a pie slice to make a fraction, and how to color multiple shapes at the same time. Let's take a look. So we're going to start off here with talking about our two different shapes. We've got a circle and we have a pie shape, and both of these can be found in the shapes icon on the top of the toolbar. And when we highlight them, you can see that it changes what tools are available to us on top of the toolbar. So let's go ahead up here to shapes. We're going to go to our original shapes, and we're going to select circle. Now, if we try and freehand this, we're going to end up with some sort of oval. So what we're going to do instead is when we select the circle shape, we're just going to click anywhere on our screen. Just one click and it's going to create a perfect circle for us. Now, when we select line, you'll notice that on top of a circle it shows all these different points that we can connect lines to. And this is super helpful in making fractions up to 8 with a denominator of 8. But past that, it's not super helpful, and we run into this problem where we only actually have one circle here. So when I click this and I go to shade part of it in, I end up shading in the whole circle. I can't just pick one of those slices. And so what ends up happening is we could potentially use the squiggle function. So we go to scribble, and we create ourselves a little scribble here to kind of fill in our lines, similar to if we were shading in a shape on paper with a pencil. And it just doesn't quite turn out right. So we can do this, and this is definitely a method that it's quick and easy for fractions with denominators up to 8, but it can get really tricky. And it's also not that easy with odd numbers, numbers like 7 and 5 and 3. It's really not set up for those numbers to have lines in the middle of a circle. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to use what is called the pie shape. So I'm going to come back up here to shapes. I'm going to select pie. And just like I did with the circle, I'm just going to click anywhere on my screen. And it's going to create a pie, the exact same shape as our circle, but missing a quarter. I'm going to overlap my pie shape on top of my circle. So now I can see I've got 1/4 and then 3/4 that are easily visible. If I want to change the size of my pie slice, I can go ahead and rotate these little yellow icons, and they will create a slice any size that I want. Now, after I've created one slice, I can copy and paste. This is going to change depending on your device. You can either use a copy and paste shortcut, or you can right-click copy, right-click paste, and I'm going to make a number of identical size slices. Then I'm going to grab on to the rotating function. That's this little blue line and circle, kind of like a lanyard, sticking out on top of my shape. And when I grab that, I can now rotate my new pie slice from the middle around my circle. And I can keep doing this until I have filled in my circle that's in the background with all of these different pie slices. And now I've made, it's not entirely even, but it's pretty close, I've made a pie with 7 slices. So if I were creating a fraction, let's say I was given the fraction 4/7 or 4/7, I could use what I've created here to show 4/7. And I can do that by coloring in my individual pie slices. Unlike before, where I would be coloring in the whole shape, now I can actually color in those individual slices. Now, I could go ahead and click the color fill icon and color one slice at a time, or I can go ahead and I can highlight multiple slices, and I can fill in multiple slices at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select one of the different slices, and then when I go to click another slice, I'm going to press Shift and then select, and it's going to select both of them. And I can keep doing this until I've selected all of the pie slices I want. I go up to the fill icon, and I can color them all at the same time. This saves a lot of time, especially when you have fractions with larger denominators. I'm Mr. Ford, and today we've taken a look at making circular fractions on Google Slides. We've taken a look at how to make circle and pie shapes in slides, how to adjust pie slices to make different size fractions, and how to color multiple slices or shapes at the same time.